Hello viewers, welcome to Tech Zone. Today I will show you how you can use your programming skills to create an Excel sheet on Google, and then how to use programming to change the things in that sheet. For example, this is Google Drive, as you all know it. Its URL is drive.google.com. If you have got Gmail account, then you can open this URL and you will get this page. Now here you have to create a new Google sheet and then you can rename it accordingly. Here I have created my sheet. I have named it Learning GS. GS stands for Google Script here. Okay, so let's open this sheet. It's almost like the MS Excel, where you can write formulas that you can apply on different cells. For example, here I have shown the plus operation, 23 plus 56 equal to 79, and this formula is written here in this cell. So you can change the formula and do whatever you want to do. Here I have just written some simple formulas for this is plus operation, this is minus operation, this is multiply operation, and this is divide operation. Here these are the input values. If you change any of these values, then automatically output will change. For example, if I change 23 to 20, then as you can see, the result has changed to 76. So these are the basic things that everyone who operates Excel knows. But here I am going to tell you something more. That is the programming part. Once you have created such Excel sheet, or you can say Google sheet, then you can go into the tools menu and then go to script editor. Once you open this script editor, it will create a script. It will generate a script page where you can do the programming that you want to do on this page, on this particular Excel sheet, the Google sheet. So here this is the sheet that I have. This is the code part that I have created. So just like every other programming language functions, you must have studied earlier. Okay, so I have named this function L001 function 1 just because it is lesson 1 that I am teaching here. So you have to operate this Google sheet using this programming, you have to create some variables to call that sheet into this program. Okay, so here I have created a variable named Learning GS. Okay, and then Learning GS equal to spreadsheet app dot open by ID. Here ID is particular name, this particular name that is the name of this Google sheet. Okay, and now you will ask me from where I will get this name. Okay, and I will tell you, just open that Google sheet here, the URL. In this URL, docs.google.com/spreadsheet/d/ after this thing, this part is the ID of this Google sheet. The part that I have selected, it is between last two slashes just before added part. So once you open a Google sheet, you will know from where you can copy this ID. Now in this Learning GS, in the programming part, you have to paste this ID here. Okay, so it will call this Google spreadsheet in this program. Okay, then next thing is the sheet, because every spreadsheet contains a number of sheets. For example, here is sheet 1, sheet 2. Yeah. So if you want to call this sheet 1 in your program, then you have to generate another variable that is sheet 1. I have named it spreadsheet 1 for my own convenience. And now this sheet 1 equal to Learning GS dot get sheet by name. Learning GS is this variable. So you must name this in the with the same spelling. Even a small spelling mistake will create an error in the program. Okay, so it's learning get sheet by name, and then you have to write the sheet one. Here you must understand that every letter counts, even the capital and small differs. Even in these functions, for example, get sheet by name, S is capital, B is capital, and N is capital. So it should be done in the same way. Everybody who have done some programming know that in some programming languages, the caps lock matters. So here, now, as you can see, first we call the spreadsheet that we are going to operate, and then we created a variable for the sheet where we are going to operate, where we are going to create functions to do something of our own. So let's begin. So now, if you want to write something in a particular cell, then there are various ways to do that. The first one is this function that I have created previously. I am copying this code here. Okay, so now in this part of the code, I am calling sheet1 dot get range a1. A1 is the name of the cell where I am going to write this A and 1. So this is cell A1. So here I am going to write something using the programming. So come back to here. Okay, so sheet1 get range A1 and then set value. This cell is A1. I am writing this text here. Okay, so this part of the program is complete. So now I am going to write this. First we have to save, and then it's taking some time. We are done. Okay, and then from this list you have to choose. If there are multiple functions, then you will, in this drop down list, you will find a number of functions here, but here only one function is written, so I have to just choose this one. Okay, and then run. As we run this program, you will see, yeah, this is cell A1. It's automatically get written here. Okay, I'm showing it again. I'm deleting it. Okay, and now as I run this program again, it's again going to be, yeah, this is cell A1. Okay, so let's clear it. I'm deleting it. So you have seen that this program really works. Okay, now there are some more ways to call a cell. For example, here we have called it using its name A1. Okay, but if you are working on a very big Excel sheet, big Google sheet, then you might not want to use this A word. Okay, because it's improper to do it in programming, where you have got a number of variables and where the cell value might change. Okay, so there you want to use a number for both rows and columns. So let's do it. I will use this code here. Instead of using A1, we can use one comma one. It will also again do the same thing. So let's save it and then run it. Taking some time, my connection is slow. Yeah, I have run it. So now you will see, yeah, this is cell A1 again. So now you have seen two ways. Either you can write just the name of the cell A1, it should be in the inverted commas, or you can write 1, 1. First one stands for the row and second one stands for the column. Okay, so if we write here 2, then 3, then it will write in the third row. again. Yeah, it's in third row and the first column. Okay, so let's do something more. Yeah, as you can see, as you know that sometimes we need to write formulas in some cells. Now I will show you how you can write formulas. All the formulas should be written under the inverted commas. As you can see here, this now function stands for the time. It shows the current date and time. So in the second row, first column, we are going to write this formula and it will show the time there. Okay, date and time. So let's begin. Save and run. Yeah, here it is showing 14th of September 2020 and time is 3:50 p.m. It's showing the 24-hour format. And if I click on the cell, you can see that here the formula is written. This value is coming from this formula. So let's do something more. Now you know how to access a particular cell and how to write something in it, how to write formulas in it. Okay. Yeah. Suppose if you want to write some values in multiple cells, then how do we do that? For example, if I want to write number 3 in multiple cells, let's do it. So as you can see, here we are using this get range. First one stands for the row, second one stands for the column. So we are starting to write from 1 1 and for to 3 rows and 3 columns. It means that there will be 3 into 3 9 cells where number 3 will be written. You can choose whatever you want to write here. I am writing this number 3 in this 3 rows, first 3 rows, 3 columns. So let's do it. Just save it and run it. Everything written previously will be overwritten by it. Yeah, as you can see, first 3 rows and 3 columns are all filled by number 3. This is how it works. Okay, this was the set value part. Now I will tell you about the get value part, how you can use get value. So this get value is used to read the content of a cell. So we are using this code. Before using this code, let's delete this thing. And here, let us write that formula again. So here we have written this time formula now to get the date and time. Now we will try to copy the content of this cell into some other cell. So let's see how we can do that. So here we have created one more variable, a temp variable. We have named it temp. It will access the 2-1 part of the sheet, the cell 2-1 on which we have written the formula, and we will use the code get value to copy the content from there. And now we will use the set value part again, and now we will write this temp variable that we created and copied the value of cell 2-1. Now in cell 3-1 we will write the value of cell 2-1. Okay, so it means that here we will get the value of this content. You must know that it will not copy the formula from this cell, it will just copy the content of the cell into this cell. Okay, so let's run it again. So let's save this program and run it. As you can see, it copied the content from this cell into this cell. Here you would, as you can see, it contains some formula now, but here it contains the exact value. Now you must know that this formula keeps changing the value in this cell. Every time you will open it, it will show you that only that time it is currently going on. Okay, but here it is just a copied content, so it will remain as it is. So this was the get value function. Now in the next part I will show you how you can change the colors, borders, background color, the font name, size and shapes in this Google Sheet. So that will be in our next part of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, then please subscribe to my channel and I will be here with some more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.